power and renewable energy. Understanding that energy powers development, Governor Umar Namadi is also positioning Jigawa as a leader in renewable energy, harnessing the state's immense solar potential. The administration is laying the groundwork for sustainable power solutions that will drive industrial growth and economic prosperity. Investment. Under His Excellency's purposeful leadership, Jigawa State has recorded remarkable progress in attracting strategic investments across critical sectors of the economy. Between 2024 to date, the state has successfully attracted a total of 64 investments with a combined investment value of approximately $6.352 billion, reflecting growing investor confidence in the state's enabling business environment. Among the leading investments attracted into the state are Comtrex Nigeria Limited, Matura Agro Resources, Tiziania Nigeria Limited, Rhoda International, MJD Global. Governor Umar Namadi, a leader of vision, action, and results. Building today, transforming tomorrow, and creating a brighter future for Jigawa State.
For years, Governor Mai Malabuni has been working to transform not only agriculture in Yobe State, but also other key socio-economic sectors, including healthcare, education, road construction, commerce, and industrial development, as well as transport and energy, amongst others. Through carefully designed and implemented measures, the governor's interventions in the state's agricultural sector have vastly improved food production and cemented Yobe's place as one of the major food baskets of the nation. Two mega agri-empowerment programs executed by the governor in 2024 and 2025 benefited around 30,000 farmers and directly led to Yobe becoming the cheapest place to live last year, according to the data from the National Bureau of Statistics. In healthcare, Governor Buni has built a 375-bed capacity mother and child hospital and built or upgraded 148 primary health care centers across the state's 178 electoral wards. Other measures taken by the Buni administration, including massive recruitment of healthcare personnel and installation of modern hospital equipment, have led Yobe to become a major healthcare hub in the Northeast sub-region. With the same sense of urgency applied to education, roads development, commerce, as well as transport and energy, amongst other sectors, Governor Buni's mantra of continuity, consolidation, and innovation are yielding significant and measurable benefits across all the nooks and crannies of Yobe State.
yeah, sure, it's your boy Shimmy. And I'm hanging out with DJ Fest Talks, bro. The things go crrrr.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have with us here the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, ably representing the Governor, His Excellency Malam Farouk Lawal Jobe, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's the Synergy Band. And we will have a brief cultural display Earlier, we had the representative of the governor of Bauchi State, Dr. Usman Shehu, the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Communication. He's here representing Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State. Earlier, too, we also had, were graced by the presence of His Excellency Malam Farouk Lawal Jobe, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State. And he came in here with his very good friend, Amariawu Abdullahi, friend to the Deputy Governor. You're welcome, sir. We'll have a cultural music interlude shortly as we wait for a couple of our guests to come in. Thank you very much.
civil service state into a top destination for investment, business, tourism, and living. 3 years in, that vision is taking shape. The Mba administration has over 2,000 completed and ongoing projects, proving tomorrow is here is more than a slogan. He began by ending the illegal sit-at-home that crippled the southeast economy, then invested heavily in economic enablers. Enugu now hosts a state-of-the-art command and control center, AI-enabled surveillance cameras, high-tech drones, and over 150 security vehicles, making it one of Nigeria's safest states. Infrastructure has been a priority. In 3 years, Mba has over 2,000 completed and ongoing projects to his credit. Over 1,500 kilometers of urban and rural roads have been constructed or rebuilt. Work is ongoing on the 10,000-hectare new Enugu city, a smart city designed to decongest the capital. Other flagship projects include 260 Type 2 primary healthcare centers across all wards, a 300-bed Enugu International Hospital positioned for medical tourism, the Enugu International Conference Center, and a 300-room 5-star hotel. 5 modern transport terminals, now run with over 100 CNG buses and thousands of city taxis. 267 smart green schools are also standing to equip young people for the global economy. Long abandoned assets are back to life. Niger Gas Company, Hotel Presidential, and Enugu United Pound Products have been revived. Sunrise Flour Mills and the aluminum factory at Ohobedim are nearly operational again. On revenue, Mba disrupted the IGR through reforms and technology. Enugu's internally generated revenue jumped from 26.8 billion naira in 2022 to 37.4 billion naira in 2023, 180.5 billion in 2024, and 406.7 billion naira in 2025. Notably, tax revenue constitutes only 12.6% of the 2025 figure, as the administration has optimized and operationalized the state's dormant assets. For these strides, Enugu State is bestowed with the 2 BusinessDay State Competitiveness and Investment Readiness Awards 2025, the Infrastructure Competitiveness Award and the Internally Generated Revenue Competitiveness Award. Congratulations, Enugu State.
success measured not by promises made, but by promises fulfilled. Since assuming office, Governor Umar Namadi has remained steadfast in his commitment to transforming lives and building a prosperous future for all Jigawa citizens. From bustling urban centers to remote rural communities, road infrastructure has received unprecedented attention. Existing road networks have been strengthened, while new roads continue to open up communities, boost commerce, and connect people to opportunities. Agriculture. Recognizing that over 90% of the population depends directly or indirectly on agriculture, the administration has invested heavily in mechanized and commercial farming. Modern agricultural machinery, fertilizers, agrochemicals, and other essential inputs are empowering farmers to increase productivity and improve livelihoods. Education. The foundation of sustainable development is equally receiving significant attention. New primary and secondary schools are being constructed, while opportunities for higher learning continue to expand through increased investment in tertiary education. Skills and employment. The establishment of ultra-modern skills acquisition centers in Dusi, the capital of Jigawa State, marks a bold and strategic stride in the state's human capital development drive. These state-of-the-art facilities reflect the commitment of Governor Namadi to empowering its youth with practical, market-ready skills that align with today's economic realities. Youths are already taking advantage of the numerous skills presented by the center. The center is poised to produce middle-level manpower waiting for industrialization. In healthcare, the administration is bringing quality medical services closer to the people. Functional primary healthcare centers are being established across political wards, supported by numerous general hospitals and 3 tertiary health institutions strategically located across the state's 3 senatorial zones. Power and renewable energy. Understanding that energy powers development, Governor Umar Namadi is also positioning Jigawa as a leader in renewable energy, harnessing the state's immense solar potential. The administration is laying the groundwork for sustainable power solutions that will drive industrial growth and economic prosperity. Investment. Under His Excellency's purposeful leadership, Jigawa State has recorded remarkable progress in attracting strategic investments across critical sectors of the economy. Between 2024 to date, the state has successfully attracted a total of 64 investments with a combined investment value of approximately $6.352 billion, reflecting growing investor confidence in the state's enabling business environment. Among the leading investments attracted into the state are Comtrex Nigeria Limited, Matura Agro Resources, Tiziana Nigeria Limited, Rhoda International, MJD Global. Governor Umar Namadi, a leader of vision, action, and results. Building today, transforming tomorrow, and creating a brighter future for Jigawa State.
For years, Governor May Malabuni has been working to transform not only agriculture in Yobe State, but also other key socio-economic sectors, including healthcare, education, road construction, commerce, and industrial development, as well as transport and energy, amongst others. Through carefully designed and implemented measures, the governor's interventions in the state's agricultural sector have vastly improved food production and cemented Yobe's place as one of the major food baskets of the nation. Two mega agri-empowerment programs executed by the governor in 2024 and 2025 benefited around 30,000 farmers and directly led to Yobe becoming the cheapest place to live last year, according to the data from the National Bureau of Statistics. In healthcare, Governor Buni has built a 375-bed capacity mother and child hospital and built or upgraded 148 primary health care centers across the state's 178 electoral wards. Other measures taken by the Buni administration, including massive recruitment of healthcare personnel and installation of modern hospital equipment, have led Yobe to become a major healthcare hub in the Northeast sub-region. With the same sense of urgency applied to education, roads development, commerce, as well as transport and energy, amongst other sectors, Governor Buni's mantra of continuity, consolidation, and innovation are yielding significant and measurable benefits across all the nooks and crannies of Yobe State.
Governor Peter Ndubi Simba came into office with a bold vision: grow Enugu State's economy from $4.4 billion to $30 billion in 8 years, driven by private sector investment. His promise was clear: move Enugu beyond a civil service state into a top destination for investment, business, tourism, and living. 3 years in, that vision is taking shape. The Mba administration has over 2,000 completed and ongoing projects, proving tomorrow is here is more than a slogan. He began by ending the illegal sit-at-home that crippled the Southeast economy, then invested heavily in economic enablers. Enugu now hosts a state-of-the-art command and control center, AI-enabled surveillance cameras, high-tech drones, and over 150 security vehicles, making it one of Nigeria's safest states. Infrastructure has been a priority. In 3 years, Mba has over 2,000 completed and ongoing projects to his credit. Over 1,500 kilometers of urban and rural roads have been constructed or rebuilt. Work is ongoing on the 10,000-hectare new Enugu City, a smart city designed to decongest the capital. Other flagship projects include 260 Type 2 primary healthcare centers across all wards, a 300-bed Enugu International Hospital positioned for medical tourism, the Enugu International Conference Center, and a 300-room 5-star hotel. 5 modern transport terminals, now run with over 100 CNG buses and thousands of city taxis. 267 smart green schools are also standing to equip young people for the global economy. Long abandoned assets are back to life. Niger Gas Company, Hotel Presidential, and Enugu United Pound Products have been revived. Sunrise Flour Mills and the aluminum factory at Ohoebedim are nearly operational again. On revenue, Mba disrupted the IGR through reforms and technology. Enugu's internally generated revenue jumped from 26.8 billion naira in 2022 to 37.4 billion naira in 2023, 180.5 billion in 2024, and 406.7 billion naira in 2025. Notably, tax revenue constitutes only 12.6% of the 2025 figure, as the administration has optimized and operationalized the state's dormant assets. For these strides, Enugu State is bestowed with the 2 BusinessDay State Competitiveness and Investment Readiness Awards 2025, the Infrastructure Competitiveness Award and the Internally Generated Revenue Competitiveness Award. Congratulations, Enugu State.
DJ Festa.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to profusely apologize for starting this event this late. Indeed, it is not in our character, both as an organization and as a country. So we kick off immediately. May I crave your indulgence to ask that we stand up for the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our
May God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to the SCIRA Awards, States Competitiveness, Investment, Readiness, and Awards. By way of introduction, ladies and gentlemen, I want to formally introduce Governor Umaru Dikko Rada of Katsina State, ably represented by the Deputy Governor, His Excellency Malam Farouk Lawal Jobe, the Deputy Governor. Please, can we give him a round of applause? We also have here with us Governor Mai Malabuni of Yobe State, represented by Honorable Ali Mustafa, Commissioner of Agriculture. Please, can we welcome him? Also here with us, but ably represented, the Governor of Bauchi State, Governor Bala Mohammed, represented by Dr. Usman Shehu, Honorable Commissioner of Information and Communications. Also, we have here with us the Governor of Enugu State, Governor Peter Mba, represented by Engineer Osita Ben Okoli, Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure. You're welcome, sir. We also have here with us Honorable Dauda Ilia, Special Advisor on Media and Official Spokesperson, representing Governor Babagana Omara Zulum of Borno State. I also have here representing the Governor of Adamawa State, Amadu Umaru Fintiri, Honorable Leader Leneke, Commissioner for Information and Strategy. Is also here, please. Thank you very much. I think you have a seat this way, sir. Do you have a seat here, please? Thank you. You're welcome. And as other guests come, definitely we will also introduce them. Your Excellencies, members of the various states' executive councils here present, other representatives from the various states, policymakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues in the media, good evening and welcome. I'm really honored to welcome you to this Business Day States Competitiveness and Investment Readiness Awards. It is an evening dedicated not merely to handing out plaques and trophies, but to celebrating vision, resilience, innovation, and extraordinary achievements that continue to shape our economy and barriers, and whose ideas, investments, and commitment to excellence and innovation have created value, transformed their states, and impacted countless lives. This is a night for applause, a night for inspiration, and indeed a night for celebration. They say success leaves footprints. And tonight we celebrate those whose footprints have become pathways for others to follow. Simply a lover of excellence, thank you for being part of this event. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you again to the BusinessDay States Competitiveness and Investment Readiness Awards night. My name is Charles Gallo. I'm a broadcast journalist. And with this, I formally welcome the publisher of BusinessDay, Mr. Frank Aibogu, for his welcome address. Please, can we put our hands together for him?
Your Excellencies, you know, when you have, especially when you're in Abuja, protocol is protocol. For those of us in Lagos, you just go straight and say, ladies and gentlemen. But I can't do that, especially because of our very, very beloved Deputy Governor of Katsina State, who has been here for quite some time this evening. Your Excellency, I welcome you, especially for your patience, and you know what? I have learned a great deal having the opportunity to sit near you for almost an hour this evening. There is something about us journalists. We are often too presumptuous. We think we know everything until we are humbled. And being humbled by someone who is in the center of what is happening and who you know genuinely knows what is happening. Your Excellency, I would like to frequent Katsina State. My editor is here, and I've already told him that there is a lot happening, and indeed give hope to our people. I believe that Nigerians deserve to know better about what is happening in their country so that they can be inspired at a time when things appear so very, very difficult. So, Your Excellency, I thank you for the opportunity to sit closer to you this evening. But more importantly, I am amazed by what I heard about what is happening in Katsina State. You're very welcome, sir. I'd like, of course, to welcome others who are here, representing the governors, commissioners who are here with us this evening. We expect to have at least 2 governors here today, but I thought that it is not fair to just continue to wait when some people have been here for hours. It's 9 o'clock. We know that politicians like meeting at night, so they're probably somewhere in the hope that they can come here later. But we will start now. So, protocols. On behalf of BusinessDay Media Limited, I have the distinguished honor and pleasure to welcome you all to this 2026 edition of the State's Competitiveness, Investment, Readiness Awards. Permit me to describe today as a very special day because we gather to honor and celebrate outstanding achievements of states that have worked so very hard to conquer challenges through innovation, resilience, foresight, and hard work. This ceremony recognizes states and governors who are transforming our local economies, fighting poverty and insecurity in very creative ways, creating jobs while making their states premier destinations for investment. We're therefore here to recognize the contributions of various subnationals to Nigeria's economic growth. So tonight, we are not merely handing out trophies, but recognizing vision, relentless pursuit of excellence that drives our states and our nation forward. In the past 3 years, there is no doubt that states have enjoyed better revenue from the Federation account. And it is our duty to properly monitor what's going on and to acknowledge and celebrate those that are exceeding their peers in how they manage the resources of their states. Available statistics show that 36 states received a combined allocation of about 16.94 trillion from the Federation Allocation Accounts Committee between 2003 and the first quarter of 2026. This is significant injection of capital. These disbursements are, however, still heavily driven by funds from oil derivation and, of course, value-added tax distribution. This is why this award remains significant, especially for states that have been able to deploy the revenue in a more efficient way to expand their economies, develop infrastructure, strengthen human capital development, among others. We at BusinessDay believe that good governance is sacrosanct. Our people deserve it, and they expect it. Statistics have also revealed that many of our states continuously exhibit leadership deficit and poor budget implementation for effective service delivery. The other day, we were just talking in the newsroom and asking ourselves, how many states have viable websites where the real information is available? For instance, somebody checking from Canada goes to your state website. What will he see? So this is part of what we expect to be changing. Higher levels of transparency. If you are working, it is good. It is even better that you are working and people know that you are working. The result is worsening insecurity and the failure of federal financial allocations to translate into tangible impact on local development. It is therefore our belief and strong expectations too that states' performance can be better with improvement in transparency and accountability in the management of their scarce resources. I have to pause because the governor of Jigawa State is not just the governor of Jigawa State. He has created friends in many locations outside of Jigawa. I was told you were on your way. You're a man of your word. We thank you, sir, and we welcome you warmly. Thank you very much. Now, some may ask, why this award? If it is not clear already by what I have said so far, let me say a bit more about why we are doing what we are doing. I already said it is good to do the right thing, but it's even better that when you do the right thing, that people know. It is when people know that that impact spreads beyond the locality. BusinessDay Media Limited, Nigeria's leading business, economic, and policy intelligence platform, created this State Competitiveness and Investment Readiness Awards as Nigeria's premier platform for recognizing subnational governments that are translating policy into measurable and impactful economic outcomes, creating investment opportunities. Through this platform, BusinessDay has decided to identify and celebrate states that are improving competitiveness, strengthening productive sectors, attracting investment, and building sustainable pathways to prosperity. The truth of the matter is, when you are in the midst of governors, they tell you what they are doing. And in truth, competition has already started among the states and among the governors. And so what we are creating is a neutral, transparent, credible platform for identifying those who are leading the way, the leading lights in Nigeria. That is our mission. Because we believe that our people, your citizens, they deserve to know how you are doing. So what are the benefits? This award showcases where each state has strengthened its competitive advantage for maximum benefits for its citizens. We're using it to provide premium editorial coverage across BusinessDay's print, digital, television, and social media platforms to give strong visibility to investors, development finance institutions, and international development partners. This platform also gives states bespoke thought leadership feature, thereby positioning them as leading destinations for investment opportunities. To all our awardees tonight, we say that your hard work, resilience, adaptability, and commitment to move your people out of poverty, despite the challenges, have set a new benchmark for success. So I congratulate and commend all of you for your steadfast contributions serve as the bedrock upon which our future as a nation must be built. The challenges of tomorrow, no doubt, will require even greater collaboration between the public and private sectors, and even between states. I believe, and what I've heard this evening reinforces my belief, that a key tool for fighting insecurity in Nigeria is better collaboration among the states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Insecurity is no longer the problem of one or a few or a number of states. It has become a national problem. It has become Nigeria's problem. And if we don't deal with it, it will be what defines us as a people. So I want to appeal to the states. We need to work together. We need to look at what is working in one state so that we can adapt it, adopt it, and make it work in another state. It is important because the answers to our problem, whether it's insecurity or poverty, the answers to our problem lies in Nigeria. It's not going to come from abroad. I therefore urge you to feel free to use this platform to network, share ideas, and build partnerships that will elevate competitive edge of the states to national and global levels. Once again, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I take real pleasure, and it's my honor once again to welcome you all to this awards night. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Please, that's the publisher. Can we give him a round of applause, please? Yes, the publisher, Mr. Frank Aibogu, while he was presenting his welcome address, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and privilege to introduce His Excellency Malam Omar Namadi, FCA, the Executive Governor of Jigawa State. You're welcome, sir. May I crave your indulgence, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce Honorable Leader Leneke, the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, representing Governor Amadu Umaru Fintiri of Adamawa State. Please, sir, you're welcome. Attention now, please. Thank you very much. Please, can you give yourselves a round of applause, distinguished ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for your patience. You don't seem to be clapping. I hope we've not done anything wrong. So if you look at our program, we are going to go into the first set of awards. We are going to go into the first set of awards. Before we do that, we'll have a music interlude. Please, may I tell the video man to put the video of Katsina State, please. Want to introduce so that you play before we introduce who to pick up the awards. Please, can we have the music interlude briefly while we clear that space? Thank you very much.
Obozi gini kana cholo imana chukwa gozi gomo onye no miyu yellow you me. What am I looking for? Say my God it on you give me, you give me. Obozi gini just so Obozi gini just me. Baby you know say you got love for me.
Please, let's see one of the reasons Katsina State is winning this award as well. Ladies and gentlemen, is video ready? Please, may I'll just read an abridged CV citation of the governor. Governor Umaru Diko Rada, Katsina State, ably represented by His Excellency Malam Farouk Lawal Jobe, Deputy Governor. His Excellency Malam Diko Umaru Rada, PhD, CON, Executive Governor of Katsina State, is being honored for his administration's achievements in agricultural transformation and security improvement. Through large-scale mechanization programs, expanded extension services, and farmer support initiatives, Katsina has strengthened agricultural productivity and food security. His government has also enhanced community-based security structures, contributing to improved stability across many parts of the state. By integrating economic development with security reforms, Governor Rada has created a stronger foundation for investment, rural prosperity, and sustainable growth. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, please can we welcome the Deputy Governor of Katsina State as he receives this award, Malam Farouk Lawal Jobe. May I call on the publisher of BusinessDay to kindly come up and present this award. Thank you very much, sir.
This will not be an award that I would just present without saying a thing or two. We would like at BusinessDay to actually congratulate and commend the governor. And his deputy, who has made effort not only to be here, but to be here quite early and calmly as well. As long as he stayed, he never complained to me once. He was just calmly sitting, and when he needed to take a call, and you can be sure who called him. Anyway, when he needed to take a call, he quietly went, took the call, and he came back. What we know about what has happened in Katsina State in the area of security is a pride to the whole of Nigeria. And through the Deputy Governor, please send our warmest felicitation to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State. Thank you very much, sir.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Jigawa State, Malam Umar A. Namadi, FCA, representative of other governors that are here, the Chief Editor-in-Chief and Publisher, Chief Frank, other distinguished personalities, good evening. We thank you most sincerely for recognizing what you are doing in Katsina, particularly in the areas you have identified. We have done so much for people to know, and I think this year initiative will go a long way to appraise the performance of each state. And this fair appraisal will go a long way in encouraging us to do much more for our citizens. And we need to learn from one another, and this gives us the opportunity to also not only realize what we are doing, but to appreciate that other people are also appreciating and are identifying with us. So on this note, I thank you most sincerely on behalf of His Excellency the Governor, the good people of Katsina State, and I thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Yes, please publish our state. Next is Bauchi State. Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State is represented by Dr. Usman Shehu, Honorable Commissioner for Information and Communication. His Excellency Distinguished Senator Bala Mohammed, CON, Executive Governor of Bauchi State, is being honored for implementing transformative policies and development initiatives that have strengthened Bauchi State's economic and governance landscape. His administration has prioritized infrastructure expansion, urban renewal, healthcare delivery, and human capital development while pursuing reforms that improve the business environment. Through prudent resource management and strategic investments, Bauchi State has recorded notable progress in service delivery and economic development. These achievements have enhanced the state's attractiveness to investors, and reinforced its position as one of Nigeria's emerging centers of growth. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, I welcome Dr. Usman Shehu as he receives this award.
One of the things that we hear investors say that they look out for when they go round is the condition of health service in a state. Why is it important for them? They know that when they put an investment in a place, they necessarily must employ people. And they want to be sure that the health of their people will be paramount in that location of their investment. In this regard, we commend and congratulate the governor of Bauchi State for the very quiet revolution in healthcare in Bauchi. Without saying it in too many words, it is preparing Bauchi for even more investment capital. And through the Honorable Commissioner, please let His Excellency know that we have taken note, and so far, that's the reason for this award. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Jigawa State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, my colleague commissioners who are here representing their governors, the publisher, thank you so much for choosing Bauchi State on this award. In the area of investment, we are so glad to say this year when we had our investment summit in Bauchi State, we attracted pledges of about 7.6 billion US, and we received about 18 different countries participated in our investment summit. So for you remembering us in the area of health, we thank you so much, because there is almost all the 222 wards of Bauchi State, His Excellency either build a new primary health care or the old one is being maintained and solarized. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we will not take this for granted. It only challenges us to do more. On behalf of my boss, who is unavoidably absent, I say thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Next is Borno State. Governor Babagana Umara Zulum, ably represented by Honorable Dauda Ilia, Special Advisor on Media and Official Spokesman. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Professor Babagana Zulum, CON, MNI, Executive Governor of Borno State, is being honored for his exceptional leadership in post-conflict reconstruction, infrastructure renewal, and economic recovery. Despite the challenges posed by insurgency, his administration has rebuilt critical infrastructure, revived industries, expanded road networks, and restored livelihoods across Borno State. Through strategic investments in education, healthcare, housing, and enterprise development, Governor Zulum has accelerated recovery efforts and strengthened investor confidence. His achievements have made Borno a national model for resilience, reconstruction, and strategic and sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Babagada Zulum of Borno State.
Thank you very much. You know, you needed to have a man like Governor Zulum to keep his head and be calm when everything around seemed to be running in different directions. And you cannot have economic progress without security. We are this evening commending the executive governor of Borno State for the creative and very quiet way that he has gone about in quenching the fires of insecurity in Borno State and lighting the fire of economic development through very simple but basic things that I believe Nigeria should commend His Excellency for. We are particularly excited that what he has done with very little resources. That resilience, ability to come up with very creative ways in managing resources and deploying resources in Borno State is something that stands out very, very clearly. And I'd like the special advisor to take our message of congratulations to His Excellency. There's still a lot of work to do, but we believe that this should encourage him. If it means having more sleepless nights, let it be. We can afford that sacrifice for the people of Borno and the people of Nigeria. Congratulations once more.
Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Jigawa State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, Honorable Commissioners here present, distinguished invited guests, my dear colleagues, good evening. The editor and publisher of BusinessDay newspaper, on behalf of His Excellency, my principal, my boss, Professor Babagana Umar Azalam, wish to most profoundly accept this award and thank BusinessDay for this recognition. His Excellency, in the last 7 years, has executed more than 2,000 tangible projects, despite the insecurity Borno State has been bedeviled with. And with regards to the investment and business opportunity, His Excellency has appointed the Chief Advisor on Investment, Dr. Kori, who is here, to drive the business sector. So Borno State, being bordered by 3 African countries, is ready for investment. Peace is gradually returning to Borno State, and we are calling on Nigerians and the world at large to come and invest in Borno State. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And next, thank you very much, Borno State. Next on line is Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State, ably represented by Engineer Osita Ben Okoli. Oko, I'm so sorry. Engineer Osita Ben Oko, Honorable Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure. His Excellency Dr. Peter Ndubisi Mba, Executive Governor of Lagos State, of Enugu State, I beg your pardon, is being for those of you sitting behind, we just had the showstopper, the Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia, Executive Governor of Benue State. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. And while you just walked in, the award of the Enugu State Governor was just being presented. His Excellency Dr. Peter Ndubisi Mba, Executive Governor of Enugu State, is being honored for pursuing an ambitious development agenda focused on economic expansion, infrastructure delivery, and institutional efficiency. His administration has prioritized road construction, security enhancement, digital governance, investments in education and tourism, as well as healthcare. Through business-friendly reforms and strategic partnerships, Enugu State has strengthened its investment appeal and accelerated socio-economic development. Governor Mba's results-driven approach has positioned the state as one of Nigeria's fastest-growing destinations for enterprise, innovation, and sustainable growth.
Thank you. Let me say one or two things about the governor. In the last 6 months, I've had the opportunity of traveling to Enugu 3 times. The first time I visited in January, my taxi driver was eager to take me around. I didn't know why. A taxi driver. He was so effused. And that caught my imagination. I began to ask questions, and I began to look around. One thing that I found personally quite interesting was that Governor Mba did not set aside everything that he met, which would have been a waste of public resources. Governor Mba looked at what is good in what he met, and he rebuilt them. The ones that were not completed, he completed them. And 2 things that struck me, because I had to ask the question, where does he get the money from? I saw good roads, and I don't mean good roads in the major highways. I mean good roads even in the communities that were far away from the prime areas of the state capital, Enugu. And I thought that that is a very good example of a private sector person who knows what to do with resources. Because if you use resources well, you get more for little. And that's what the governor has done. And for that, this evening, Governor Mba is receiving this award for how he has greatly impacted infrastructure, public infrastructure, in a way that goes beyond just plain politics. And I hope you would send a very, very sincere appreciation to him. The man that is standing beside the commissioner is the head of the tax board or the revenue board. When he came up, I said, so I know your governor is an oil man. I said, so you are the one providing the oil for the engine that is running. Congratulations once again.
Could you look up? Could you face the camera? Face the camera, thank you. Enugu is walking.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Jigawa State, Malam Omar Namadi, Your Excellency, the Governor of Benue State, Reverend Hyacinth Alia, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, Farouk Yusuf Jego, and let me respectfully acknowledge the presence of all the commissioners here who are representing the various governors of the states who are being honored today. It gives me a great pleasure to stand before you on behalf of His Excellency, the Governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Ndwisimba, to receive this award. And I must say on behalf of His Excellency and the good people of Enugu State who want to accept this honor that you have given to us this day. This is a motivation to the state to do more. Like the governor will always say that you haven't seen anything yet. Since the emergence of His Excellency as the governor of Enugu State has witnessed unprecedented infrastructure revolution in the state, the type we have never seen since the advent of this present democracy from 1999 to date. Just as you rightly mentioned, projects inherited even from the government that left in 2007, the International Conference Center, he completed. The Hotel Presidential, the flagship hotel of the old Eastern State, which was abandoned, which was, I would say, has remained moribund for over 30 years, was revived. The Niger gas, as you mentioned, the Hobedim Aluminium Extrusion Plant. And I must say, being the commissioner in charge of the infrastructure development in the state, I can stand here confidently to say that no government since 1999 has achieved what Governor Peter Mba has done in 3 years. I can say that in terms of road construction, under Governor Peter Mba, in 3 years, we have done over 1,212 kilometers of roads. No government since 1999 did up to 600 kilometers in 8 years. We have done we are doing 267 smart schools, and we have completed over 240 of them. We are doing 260 primary health care centers, and we have completed over 230 of them. If you go across the state, in fact, the most important thing we have to note is that we are building a new Enugu city. The present Enugu city is about 14,000 hectares, but the new Enugu city we are building is 10,000 hectares, which is the size of Paris, and it is bigger than the size of the entire FCT Phase 1, comprising Asokoro, Maitama, Wuse 1, which is Wuse Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4, Zone 5, Zone 6, Zone 7, Wuse 2, Gariki 1, which is Gariki's Area 1, Area 2, Area 3, Area 7, 8, 10, 11, the Central Business District. So it's a massive infrastructure development. And one interesting thing about that project is that it's integrated infrastructure. This is the first time a state in Nigeria will be undertaking integrated infrastructure development. What we are doing is what we have in the FCT. We are all the facilities in the modern city are underground. We have the telecommunication lines, we have the fiber optics, we have the electrical lines, the water, everything is underground. And it's not just a vision, it's currently ongoing. So these and many more projects are there is no particular sector in Enugu State that Governor Peter Ndwisimba has not touched. In tourism, we are building the highest cross in the history of the world, 70 meters high, at the highest point in Enugu, the Obato Hill, which is 580 meters above sea level, with a cable car that runs over 4 kilometers to the waterfall. We have the Nguo Pine Forest, where we have the zip line coming up. We can, name them. And the Enugu Air story in transportation is no longer, there is no airline that started with, in 1 year, that had produced 6 aircraft. In less than 1 year, Enugu State has 6 aircraft running, and we are expecting 14 more before the end of this year. So we have revolutionized the transportation industry with 5 modern terminals, and we have CNG buses, over 150 of them, running across the city, and 2,000 taxis that are also coming in. So we have a lot of them, stories to tell in 3 years. So I want to thank you for this award, and we appreciate you. And I will convey your goodwill message to His Excellency. And I say a big thank you to you, and a big congratulations to Ndi Enugu. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Definitely, I know if we give every other state a chance, I'm sure we'll spend a while. Please, my pleasure now to introduce Governor Amadu Umaru Fintiri of Adamawa State, ably represented by Honorable Leader Leneke, Commissioner for Information and Strategy. His Excellency, Right Honorable Amadu Umaru Fintiri, CON, Executive Governor of Adamawa State, is being honored for leveraging infrastructure development to drive economic growth and commercial expansion in Adamawa State. His administration has revitalized major markets, improved public infrastructure, and supported small and medium-sized enterprises through targeted empowerment programs. Landmark projects such as the Adamawa State International Conference Center have enhanced the state's profile as a destination for investment and business activities. These interventions have strengthened commerce, created employment opportunities, and reinforced Adamawa's position as an emerging economic hub, represented by Honorable Leader Leneke, Commissioner for Information and Strategy.
Thank you very much. We are very delighted to present this award to the Governor of Adamawa State. You know, they say there are many ways to skin a rat. And the governor has chosen a very clear path of mounting programs that touch the lives of the most people of Bauchi State, of Adamawa State. And when you focus on building strength and support systems for small and medium-scale enterprises, as Adamawa has done, you are actually building homes, building families, and creating wealth for a people. And for that, and for more, we are this evening presenting this symbol of our recognition to the Executive Governor of Adamawa State. And I hope, dear Commissioner, you will send our regards to His Excellency.
Your Excellencies, the Governor of Jigawa State, Your Excellency, the Governor of Benue State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, my colleagues, honorable commissioners here present, the publisher, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The night is already well spent, so I will not want to bore you with so much. On behalf of His Excellency, my principal, my governor, the Right Honorable Dr. Ahmadu Umaru Fintri, CON, we are delighted to receive this award, which is not only an award of celebration of what has been achieved and accomplished, but also a wake-up call to doing more. A wake-up call for His Excellency to continue to deliver on the mandate that the people gave to him. We are indeed truly grateful. The policy in Adamawa is anchored on a simple philosophy. No one is left behind and nothing is left untouched. And that is why if you go to Adamawa State today, Adamawa is a brand new state in every facet. We thank you. We thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you to the leader. Thank you. Thank you. Please, Your Excellencies, may I crave your indulgence to get the following people upstage. They are from Yobe State. Honorable Abdullah Ibego, Commissioner for Home Affairs, Information and Culture. Hajia Salamatu Yaya Nangere, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, Information and Culture. Dr. Mohamed Al-Khali Dilala, Focal Person on Special Agricultural Intervention. Hajia Hassana Ibrahim, Executive Director, Council for Arts and Culture. And representing the governor is Honorable Ali Mustafa, Commissioner for Agriculture. Next is Governor Mai Malabuni of Yobe State.
As one of the major food baskets of the nation, two mega agri-empowerment programs executed by the governor in 2024 and 2025 benefited around 30,000 farmers and directly led to Yobe becoming the cheapest place to live last year, according to the data from the National Bureau of Statistics. In healthcare, Governor Buni has built a 375-bed capacity mother and child hospital and built or upgraded 148 primary healthcare centers across the state's 178 electoral wards. Other measures taken by the Buni administration, including massive recruitment of healthcare personnel and installation of modern hospital equipment, have led Yobe to become a major healthcare hub in the Northeast sub-region. With the same sense of urgency applied to education, roads development, commerce, as well as transport and energy, amongst other sectors, Governor Buni's mantra of continuity, consolidation, and innovation are yielding significant and measurable benefits across all the nooks and crannies of Yobe State.
I hope you have seen what I have noticed. The governors who have sent representation have been quite on point in choosing the commissioners that they have sent. It turns out that the commissioners are serving in areas that coincide with the very heart of why the awards are being given. But I also like to note the gender sensitivity of the delegation of Yobe. Please, Honorable Commissioner, send our profound appreciation and congratulations to His Excellency. Thank you very much.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم توكلت على الله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Jigawa State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, the publisher and editor-in-chief, BusinessDay newspaper, my dear colleagues, the honorable commissioners, distinguished participants, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my boss, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Yobe State, Dr. Mai Malabuni, I would like to most sincerely thank and appreciate the management of BusinessDay newspaper for this wonderful award given to His Excellency. This award, not only to His Excellency, but to the entire people of Yobe State, is going to be a wake-up call for us to do more. As you may be aware, you know, Yobe State is located in the semi-arid tropic. And most of the population, about 80%, are patient farmers. Because, you know, of the characteristics of Yobe State, characterized by low rainfall, high temperature, low soil fertility, and low relative humidity, His Excellency invested so heavily in agriculture in order to improve the livelihoods of our people. Since its inception in 2019 to date, His Excellency procured more than 300 tractors. These tractors were distributed to farmers, and we procured fertilizers. Over 20,000 metric tons were distributed to farmers. So this award is going to be a wake-up call for all of us in Yobe State, and would like to most sincerely appreciate the management of BusinessDay Nigeria Limited for this very magnanimous award. Thank you so much. On behalf of His Excellency and the entire people of Yobe State, we do really appreciate. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, the Benue State entourage. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please can we put our hands together for ourselves? We are doing a good job. Thank you very much. Maybe before, as I call these names, definitely you know the state we are going to, so that I'm sure I want to get all these names right on the stage here. First, Senator Babangida Hussaini, Senator Ahmed Abdurrahim, Right Honorable Haruna Aliyu Danyatin, Honorable Speaker, Jigawa State House of Assembly, APC Chairman, Jigawa State, Honorable Commissioner for Information, Jigawa State, Honorable Commissioner for Budget, Jigawa State, Honorable Commissioner for Environment, Jigawa State, Honorable Commissioner, Local Government, Jigawa, DG Jigawa Invest, Honorable Aliyu Hussaini, Dr. Maria S.A., Primary Health Care,
transforming lives and building a prosperous future for all Jigawa citizens.
His Excellency,
from bustling
Governor Omar Namadi of Jigawa State,
infrastructure has received unprecedented attention. Existing road networks have been strengthened, while new roads continue to open up communities, boost commerce, and connect people to opportunities.
Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Umaru Namadi, champion of accountability and transparency. This is a man that holds weekly ESCO meeting and far-reaching resolutions are reached and circulated. I understand he has created over 25,000 job opportunities for youth empowerment. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Governor Umaru Namadi of Jigawa State, thank you.
Your Excellencies, I have a very soft spot for Jigawa State. And it's because of the governor. Everywhere that I have had the opportunity to see the governor, he doesn't waste time to meet with people who can join and collaborate with him in advancing the fortunes of Jigawa State. For an accountant, I am sure you know why. Using very little to get the most. I have followed the work, and there's one particular area of the work in Jigawa that excites me, and it's the wheat cultivation. The way that the governor put his whole heart behind that program, it's commendable. The governor has shown that in Nigeria, things can happen. And one example of where things are happening is Jigawa State. We'd like to present this award to remind him, to inspire him, and also to let him know that there is still a lot more work to be done. Your Excellency, hearty congratulations.
Congratulations, sir.
I said if you did, oh, you
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, Honorable Commissioners, Representatives, Excellencies who received this award, my colleagues from Jigawa State, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Well, I want to, first of all, thank the publisher of Business Day's new paper, Mr. Frank, my very good friend, and I think this award is in recognition of our little effort, our modest effort in Jigawa State. This award that has been given to me and my colleagues, I think is a wake of call, like other people have said. Because what we are doing as leaders in our various states, we are doing it because we have the mandate and we know that we have responsibility to do what we are doing. We were elected to serve the people. Therefore, this award is something that we will celebrate, but we will celebrate it because it will ginger us to do more for our people. So, Mr. Frank, I want to thank you sincerely for this recognition, and I want to assure you that we'll continue to do our best in Jigawa State. Thank you very much.
You know, I mean, as they say, what do you give to someone who has everything? He cannot win all the awards, but he has won everything. Congratulations, Your Excellency. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Excellency, and your entourage. Quite large. Thank you very much. Thank you. Honorable Sagiri, we also greet you. We saw your work. Thank you very much. Please, can we put our hands together for the Jigawa State Governor, please? Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, usually, for now, the last but not the least, the People's Governor. Governor Governor, His Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia. His Excellency, the Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia, Executive Governor of Benue State.
The street linking Double Plaza to the Fashion Hub, Sir James Yopu Street, Tiareba Street, and Jatoaka Street. From Makudi, attention also turns to you in Vandika local government area. We are a modern community ICT training center.
Added to that, his administration has invested heavily in roads, bridges, water supply systems, flood control projects, urban renewal initiatives aimed at improving connectivity and public service delivery. These projects have enhanced mobility, stimulated economic activities, and strengthened investor confidence across the state. Through strategic infrastructure investments and a focus on sustainable development, Governor Alia has contributed significantly to Benue's competitiveness and long-term economic growth. Governor Alia has earned the title, the People's Governor, a leader whose decisions reflect both pastoral care and public responsibility. A core disciplinarian yet deeply humane, Governor Alia embodies humility, integrity, and faith-driven service. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, I present to you Governor Hyacinth Yomem Alia. Thank you.
You know, when he, and I mean the executive governor of Benue State, when he assumed office, everybody said, okay, this is a man of God. Let us see whether he will make a difference. That the people of Benue State now call him the people's governor is a clear testament of that path of equity, justice, honesty that he has charted. We commend the governor. It is a difficult place in Benue, but despite the challenges, the governor has kept his head above water. From one program in infrastructure development to another, Benue State is climbing easily to stay among the top of states in Nigeria in attracting investment capital to the state. I may have spoken too early about gender sensitivity. The lady standing on my immediate right is the State Secretary to the government of Benue State. If you like, she's like the engine of the government of Benue State. To concede that position to a lady in a place like Nigeria testifies to the kind of character of our executive governor of the state. We commend you dearly. We are especially glad that despite the challenges, there are a number of good things that we can say about you and say about Benue State. We wish you the very best and say today, that which you have started, you have to get on with it because there is still a lot of work to be done. Congratulations, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the troop out there is the Benue State International Cultural Troop. I'm happy you're here. Thank you so very much. Your Excellency, my brother and my colleague, the Governor of Jigawa, Your Excellency, my brother, my colleague, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, Honorable Commissioners, very distinguished guests, the publisher, the editors. I am short of words just to appreciate what is doing tonight. I want to thank the organizing team for having made a very excellent appearance for all of us. In Benue State, I don't do siren. Any place I'm going to, coming in or going out of the state, if you hear siren being blown in the state, it is some other person that came into the state. People did not understand the reason, but here it's one of the reasons. This is the siren. It is quite amazing that we're out there in our own corners, as my brother, the governor of Jigawa said, contributing the little we could and the little the people desired, we present to them. Little, a number of times do we know that we have the big brothers at different angles watching us. You are the team that make things happen. And when you speak, you are an embodiment of very constructive criticism that ginger everybody up. And it matters. If you have mentioned the number of governors up here and the numerous projects they have done and we continue to do, it is because our federal government under our president has made a deliberate, a direct effort and choices, tough choices for things to happen. Politics apart, politics aside, If someone says the economy is not working, for a wound, an old wound to heal, it takes quite some time before it totally heals. But without the support from Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all those behind the curtains who make things work, you would not be itemizing and naming numerous projects governors are doing here. I want to thank you with your eagle eye for selecting, for choosing, for seeing, for monitoring, for watching, and being very to those, my colleagues out there who make very difficult decisions for things to work, to the poor masses of the state, the good people of Benue who are progress prone, who are development prone, I give this to you. Thank you so very much, everybody. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, photo. Please, I think immediately after this photo, every other person can step down except the governor, and every other award winner can still come up with the award so that we can take a group photograph. Please, may I crave your indulgence, Your Excellencies? Kindly walk up with your awards for a group photograph with the publisher. Thank you, thank you. May I call on the executive? Thank you very much, thank you. Please, dinner is served. Please, could you just wait? Mr. Ibogun, please, for the closing remarks. Then we go with the national anthem.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, every good thing comes to an end. We are so eternally grateful to the governors, the deputy governor, and the commissioners who have joined us here this evening. We are lighting a light of competition among the states. And you can expect that next year when we gather, this night will be an even bigger one. We thank you for the inspiration, and I'm particularly grateful to the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, with whom I was engaged in talking for about an hour, calmly and quietly, and he has enriched my understanding of Nigeria. And I am indeed very proud of him and of what is happening in Katsina. Thank you so much. I do wish that when you go back, that you go back safely. The light that will light today, please let it continue to shine. Nigeria is looking up to you all. Thank you very much, and good night.
Thank you. It's been a night well spent. Now, the national anthem, please. Please just...